Hello, my fellow work from homers. This is Cam with Real Home Jobs Now, where I'm showing you how home is where the jobs are. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. We're going to hop right into today's fresh work from home jobs. I'll likely go in salary order, so make sure you watch the video to the end because the salary gets greater later. Now we're going to get started here with Optum. Optum is a part of United Health Group. We've talked about them on the channel before. They're looking for a provider enrollment representative. Don't worry about Minnesota being listed here. This is one of those jobs that you can do from anywhere within the United States. Now, what you'll be doing as the provider enrollment rep, you can kind of think of yourself as a gatekeeper who ensures that the health providers that you are enrolling are officially registered and approved to work with the plan. So your key tasks in this job, you'll be processing applications. You'll be doing about 10 to 15 of those on a daily basis. You'll be the person sending out that initial paperwork. You'll review the information that gets returned, and then you'll enter everything into the database tracking system for Optum. You'll also get to perform some audits to make sure that the team is reducing errors, and you will also be acting as a facilitator for the team as well. Now, of course, with Optum, you are going to enjoy a full benefits package, and Optum is going to pay you up to $32 per hour for this role. Optum is also going to send you all of your equipment, so that is another benefit and perk of this job. Next up, let's get into the eligibility verification and authorization specialist with InStride Health. InStride is new to the channel. They focus on pediatric mental health, and this role helps families to get the care that they need by handling the red tape of insurance. So what you'll do is act as the bridge between the insurance companies and the families that you serve. You'll be verifying that a patient's insurance covers the treatment that's needed and work to get the necessary authorizations so that doctors can start helping the families that you serve. You'll review insurance policies, you'll communicate with the families for necessary information, and you'll also be coordinating with the billing team within InStride. So other than a full benefits package, InStride will also pay you up to $55,000 per year. Let me point out to you that right here within the application, InStride is asking you to let them know why you're interested in this role. This is your opportunity to highlight your customer service acumen. You want to highlight your ability to remain calm and organized. You'll also want to let them know that you are able to stay on top of regulations. You're able to stay on top of policies as well. Take a look at what's mentioned within the job description and pull out some things that you can highlight that's already a part of your career experience. Let's get into our next remote job with Liberty Mutual Insurance. If you are new here, I absolutely love insurance company jobs. And the reason why is that in many cases, they'll take you on with little to no experience, train you, and allow you to launch a completely new career. And this is one of those cases. Liberty Mutual is looking for a senior casualty claim specialist. Let's go ahead and get some location requirements out of the way right up front. So this is a fully remote position if you live more than 50 miles from a Liberty Mutual claims office. If you live within 50 miles of a claims office, it's a hybrid position and you'll need to be on site at least 2 days per month. You will be following an Eastern Time work schedule, and applicants who reside in Washington State, California, or Washington, D.C. are not eligible at this time. Let's go ahead and talk about salary too. They're going to pay you at minimum $61,000 a year. That maxes out at $126,000, and typical start is anywhere between $69,000 and $102,000 per year. So there is great pay here. If you are interested in this role, they list the application deadline as May 8th, so don't wait to apply. Now, something else I want to point out before we get into the particulars of this job, and it's just a reminder really, at the time that I'm recording this video, there are 85 remote jobs that are open at Liberty Mutual. So if this one doesn't do it for you, make sure to check out the many others that they have available. And of course, that applies across the board. Any company that I feature in any video, just because the job that I'm talking about may not work for you, there could be so many others that that company has available. And that applies to my past videos too. Just because roles may not be open anymore doesn't mean that that company isn't hiring anymore. So, again, just a reminder that there are so many opportunities that are available to you. So, make sure that you are taking advantage of those. And if you are getting value out of the information that I'm providing today, make sure to go ahead and put a like on this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of this information. Now, getting back into this job, what you'll be doing as a senior casualty claims specialist, you'll be acting as the lead investigator and negotiator for insurance claims involving litigation or legal disputes. You'll manage a desk of auto and homeowners injury claims. You'll investigate who's at fault. You'll evaluate how much the damages are worth, and you'll settle the claims. You might even have the opportunity to attend hearings or trials. Most of those will likely be done virtually, and you'll be reporting on status. Now, speaking of that training that I talked about just a minute ago, you'll be trained in this role. They do mention that it is, of course, a critical component of your success. So you'll need to make sure that you are in attendance and actively engaged during that training portion. Since there may be some licensing required for this position, and probably so, you'll need the ability to obtain proper licensing, but Liberty Mutual is going to help you with that. They're going to provide your equipment. And of course, you'll also be getting a full benefits package as well. And if coming in at number 4 on our list of work from home jobs today, we've got the Managed Care Network Administrator with Labcorp. Now, let's go ahead and get our location requirements out of the way. This is a 100% remote job that you can work from anywhere within the United States, with the following exceptions. So, applicants who live within 35 miles of either the Burlington, North Carolina, or Durham, North Carolina locations will be on a hybrid schedule. You'll need to be in office at least 3 days a week at either Burlington or Durham. So just keep that in mind. The application window here is open through May 8th. So go ahead and apply if this job interests you. They're going to pay you up to $85,000 per year, plus, of course, a full benefits package. Now, talking on the particulars of this job, this role is all about the behind the scenes logistics of contracts. You'll be ensuring that the agreements between Labcorp and insurance companies are up to date and that they are organized. And you'll be doing that by reviewing legal documents like non-disclosure agreements and service contracts. You're going to make sure that everything is signed by the appropriate parties and that the digital database is updated and that everything has been entered accurately. So I want to point out here, make sure that you are noticing the differences between requirements and preferred qualifications. So if you don't meet a company's or a particular job's preferences, don't let that stop you from applying to the job, because after all, they're listed as preferences, not as absolute requirements. And in some cases, I would even say don't let some absolute requirements stop you if you have the transferable skills. Ultimately, what I'm saying is really consider your past work experiences and consider where you can actually meet the responsibilities of the job instead of automatically counting yourself out if you don't have everything on the list, especially if what you're counting yourself out about is actually a preferred qualification and not something that is a full requirement. Our next online job opportunity is with Zillow. They are looking for a client experience manager to work with the new construction team. And what you'll be doing in this role, and the reason I like it is because it's post sales. Zillow has a lot of sales positions available. This one is after the sales team has already secured that client. You'll be taking that client the rest of the way. So once a home builder signs on with Zillow, you'll be their main partner to make sure they're actually seeing success and using the tools that they paid for. So what you'll be doing is leading regular check-ins with your clients. You'll be discussing their performance data with them and suggesting improvements, as well as suggesting ways that they can get more leads. So you'll be helping them to onboard, you'll be analyzing data, and you'll be troubleshooting any billing or product issues that they may have. This is 100% remote within the United States. The position is going to pay, in addition to a benefits package, of course, anywhere from about $32 per hour up to $55 per hour. And that is going to be contingent partially on where you live within the country. So, DoorDash has a great remote job opportunity available. They're looking for a team lead to work within live operations. And what you'll be doing in this role is taking ownership of a small pod of specialists who keep the DoorDash marketplace running in real time. So, you will be managing for senior support specialists. You're going to be responsible for making sure that the team follows standard operating procedures, but you'll also jump in and help them with any tough issues, especially during busiest times like holidays or weekends. So you'll be auditing quality, you'll coach the team, as well as use AI enabled tools to find and fix any marketplace glitches. Now, in addition to, of course, that benefits package that you'll be receiving, DoorDash is going to pay you up to $88,000 per year in this role. They do want to fill it by May 31st. So, like all of the jobs that we're talking about, don't delay on applying. I want to point out to you when you are applying for this role, you'll notice here DoorDash uses what they call first principles thinking to identify process gaps and collaborate with cross functional partners to overhaul and improve operational playbooks. So, since this is something that they value, in your resume, talk about how you didn't just perhaps follow established guidelines, but you've improved processes because you saw a better way to do it. This is something that you want to mention in your resume, and this is definitely something that will likely come up in an interview with DoorDash. So make sure that you are prepared to talk about how you've utilized first principles thinking. Last but certainly not least on today's list of remote jobs, Zoom is looking for a strategic onboarding manager. This position is very similar to the role at Zillow that we talked about earlier, in that you'll be picking up where sales leaves off and you'll be working with the clients to ensure that they are getting the most out of their purchased products. So you're going to be the one who walks with them from a setup, and you'll actually be with your clients from day one to day 100. So you'll coordinate with their IT teams to get everything configured. You'll then hand them off to the long-term support team once everything has been set up and enabled. So you can look forward to leading implementation sessions, doing stakeholder management, and creating assets that will make the onboarding process easier for you, your internal team at Zoom, and of course for your client. take a look at the products that you'll be supporting. You'll certainly want to be aware of these for your interview. Now, Zoom is going to pay starting at $76,000 a year. This role maxes out at $186,000 per year, in addition to, of course, the full benefits package that you'll be receiving, as well, of course, the fact that you will be working 100% from your home office. This, like so many other of the positions that we've talked about today, has an anticipated close date of May 8th. So, of course, as always, don't hesitate to go ahead and submit your application and resume if you're interested in this role. That wraps up today's list of fabulous work from home jobs, from DoorDash to Zoom and everything in between. If you got value out of this information, and I hope you did, make sure to put a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this information far and wide with other people who you know want to work from home. And if you're still here, you might as well go ahead and drop me a comment too. Tell me what you applied to. Tell me what you plan to apply to. Let me know how much money you want to make on your next remote job. And if there's any type of information that you'd like for me to discuss here on the channel, let me know that too. And it might end up being a video. Now, you know, I cannot wait to do this with you again. Until the next time, I am wishing you the best of luck on all of your applications and really just the best of luck in everything. Can't wait to talk to you again in the next video. Thank you so much for being here. And until the next time, bye bye.